Welcome to the MRC GTTCC. This is week number 5, and we are with the Fusion Lobby, the top flight division of the GTTCC. Should be a cracking race between these guys, the best of the league. We have 11 cars starting tonight here at Croix B for the first race of the week. Everyone in the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4s. Should be an interesting race. Lots of slipstream, lots of fast flowing corners, so a lot of opportunity for overtaking. Let's have a look at the grid order. So we have White Shark Jim on pole position for Samsung, JRC Racing for Monster in second. Also from Monster, GTTCC, and that is MG Jason, who I believe I can't actually go back, but it could be quick fit for MG Jason. He's fourth. Fifth is Robert de Hood for the Halfords team. Street Boy for Michelin is in 6th, Potomac Pot, the other Michelin car on the grid, in 7th. Fat Pickles Bro in 8th place. Rick 33 GTR is in 9th. ADG 10th, and White Shark Phil rounds us out at the back in his Castrol liveried car. But enough from the introduction, let's get on with the race. So the revs rise. And we are green. Who's got the best getaway then? It looks like that is Rick in the background. Had a belting getaway. He's alongside Potomac Potts headed as they head up towards turn 1 for the first time of this 30-minute race. White Shark Jim staying ahead. GTTCC down the inside of JRC. The two monster boys need to be careful not to take each other out. GTTCC gets up into second place ahead of his teammate of JRC Racing, who's now under attack from MG Jason. So they flick it right and hit the brakes hard for the next left. Down to third gear around the outside. MG Jason trying to go. Didn't call. Still alongside, and this bit you kind of don't want to be on the inside because it tightens the corner up more than you want. But MG Jason sticking the car there, making sure he stays side by side. Just loses the rear end through it. Lucky not to collect Robert de Hood in the meantime. Although Robert's looking down the inside before they go onto the bridge. Lucky escape that from Jason. That could have been a really horrible ending. Potomac Potts looking for 5th place on the bridge alongside Robert de Hood. He's going to be on the outside for the 90-degree left-hander afterwards. Robert de Hood keeps it, bit of door rubbing as they go through, but Robert de Hood will continue to be in 5th place. ADG is up to 7th. He's on the inside of Rick 33 GTR. Rick obviously making that Ferrari look as much like a Toyota Supra as possible. And that is Street Boy looking to gain in on the action, going 3 wide. He's going to get ADG. Behind you got White Shark Phil and Fat Pickles Bro side by side as well. Possible pot now with Rick on the outside. Isn't quite going to work, but maybe a switchback on offer. Not quite. Potter keeps it tight. The back end starts to skip around, and I've just noticed White Shark Jim down to 4th. What's happened to Jim? So he's just been overtaken here by GTTCC. Down was effectively the back straight, I guess. And JRC just following his teammate through. MG Jason not too far behind to obviously capitalise on those positions swapping as well. Yeah, there you go. Jason around the outside. So watching White Shark Jim losing a few places, and GTTCC now leads in number 33 machine, followed by JRC Racing. MG Jason in 3rd, White Shark Jim 4th, Robert de Hood 5th, Potomac Potts still 6th, Street Boy 7th, ADG 8th. It looks like yes, Rick 33. He's gone off into the heavy race Because we looked to go around the outside of Potomac Pot, as we did see, but we didn't actually slight tap between the two and rig into the barriers. Got back near the front, line astern so far. And GTTCC moving out, and it looks like we're going to have a move on for second place. MG Jason down the inside. Claims the place from JRC. And JRC now looking for that, almost like a switchback effort. So now head into the tight left-hander. Ooh, this could be a good move. That's a great move from JRC around the outside. Using the momentum, gets back up into second place. So still a Monster Energy 1-2, and White Shark Jim starting to look interested in the last of those podium places right now with 3 minutes in already. Or only on lap number 2. Across the bridge they go. What else doing right now? There's Potomac Pot, ADG in a bit of a fight here with Street Boy. Fat Pickles Bros managed to get onto the back of them. Along with White Shark Phil. As they head into left hander that goes off the bridge. Nasty little right hander. There's a Titans mid corner. And whilst that's happening, Fat Pickles Bro is looking down the inside. Should get a good run on Street Boy. But I think Phil's going to get an even better run on the pair of them here. Oh, he's not quite alongside Fat Pickles Bro there. So no positions change. I thought Fat Pickles Bro had a slightly better run than that as they came out of the corner. But alas, it wasn't to be. Whoa, and that's ADG off. Running wide through the 90-degree, almost hairpin-like right-hander. Catching the gravel. He's lucky to keep on the back of this pack, though. That is being led by by Street Boy. Potomac Pot just slightly up ahead. So ADG, obviously, he hasn't lost out too much there. He's got plenty of time to get those positions back, but not the mistake he'd be wanting to make at the moment. Street Boy continues to lead this little group, and Fat Pickles Bro to the inside, coming up towards turn 1. You've also got White Shark Jim, who's lost more time, and is now behind Potomac Pot. Fat Pickles Bro unable to make that move stick. ADG down the inside of White Shark Phil. Will be off for the outside of effectively turn 3. Oh, it looked like ADG almost decided to go for more of the switchback route then. Didn't quite pay off. So just staying behind. I think his next best chance is probably coming off the bridge into that 90-degree left-hander after getting a nice bit of slipstream. Oh, he's quicker going into the bridge as well, but can't quite use it. Looking to the inside, he should get alongside here, should ADG. Can he brake later? That's the question. The answer is yes, he can. Firmly down the inside, but not late enough. Obviously, having that tight line means you tighten up your own apex, and can mean you can carry more momentum around the outside, especially on a circuit that's this wide, because it is a very wide circuit, St. Croix. As long as you pinch the person on the inside, you 9 times out of 10 get a better run out of the corner. Meanwhile, GTTCC still leading the way, but side by side between MG Jason, JRC racing around the outside. Once again, we see another move around the outside of one of these corners. MG Jason pulling off a bit of a stunner, going into second place. And JRC is going to have to probably now wait to the final corner to do anything about that. Head into the final corner to go on towards lap number 4. GTTCC feeling the need to make sure he doesn't give away too much toe there. Robusta Hood having a bit of a quiet one, currently in 4th. White Jim has passed Potter McPot, who has been reeled in by Street Boy, Fat Pickles Bro and company. And Potter a little bit wide on the grass. That could give Street Boy a bit of a run, but these two are teammates. So they won't want to really fight because it will hold them up further. So Fat Pickles Bro. .90-degree right-hander. Onto the bridge, and Fat Pickles Bro didn't quite get it right. Could definitely been a better line, but he's still there. Won't be able to make any sort of move into the left-hander off the bridge, but just give him a bit of space that he can try and carry that bit more momentum. You can see under the brakes, closing in on those ahead of him. So good action between these guys. You see the Michelin boy is almost squabbling a little bit and is allowing Fat Pickles Bro through. And up into 7th goes Fat Pickles Bro. White Shark Phil now on the tail of Street Boy, and with him is ADG in the Samsung Ferrari. Oh, ADG into the wall. That could cause a little bit of damage for himself. It looks like he's got away with it though. It's pretty hard here, that. Into turn 1 for the 5th time. And just a little bit line of stood. In fact, Pickles Bro is starting to look at Potter McPot for a place. You get the sense that it won't be too long before he looks to make that move. Deli B still leading. There is MG Jason. And they've got to be careful because Robusta Hood is catching them. Oh, and he almost has a look onto the bridge on JRC Racing. The number 10 Halford's car. Looking spectacularly racy right now on lap 5. He's on the soft compound tyre, as is JRC. MG Jason, I would say probably the better of combinations. He's got soft front tyres, super soft rears. Deli B has softs all around. But Jason should have better traction out of corners on those softer compound tyres, and they won't really if they don't really wear. And you spot the rears, don't take that punishment. Potter McPot still has Fat Pickles Bro. Fat Pickles Bro, don't really know why. Maybe just thinking about it and thinking better of it, but now he's looking to the inside. Hit the brakes. Job done from Fat Pickles Bro. Lovely move down the inside. And Street Boy now having a look at Potter McPot. Having a look to go around the outside of his own teammate. I think he'll think better of that one. Fall back in line. Potter gets in the slipstream with Fat Pickles Bro once again. Street Boy, oh, Street Boy's clipped the grass. He's managed to save that one. An absolute treat. That's a great bit of driving. I say great, it was rookie error to begin with, followed by a great piece of car control from Street Boy. Clipping the grass on under braking on corner entry is very rookie error. But if you got the car control to keep it in check, it does look like you've had a spectacular save. And a lucky escape from jail that for Street Boy. Still on the back of Fat Pickles Bro. Pickles Potter looking to take 6th place back. Looks like he's going to get it down the inside. He's not going to have the best line going into the left-hander afterwards. So it was a slightly trickier braking phase into the bridge, but he's managed to get a stop. Is the line good? Yes, it is. That's a great piece of driving from Potter. He's managed to go on that tighter line, and it's a really horrible line now because the corner tightens and the weight transition forces you out wide as you go into the bridge. Under the brakes going into that 90 right, it forced you out to that wider line, which makes it tighter on corner entry for the 90 right. So great piece of driving from Potter to keep it all in check, keep it back to the left hand side to get a decent line onto the bridge and build a little bit of a gap on Fat Pickles Bro so there's no counter attack afterwards. We are 13 minutes into this race. 30 minutes, so we're nearing halfway already. Very long track is Croix, which is why there's very little laps around this circuit. On board with JRC, you see Roberts to Hood, a good line coming out of the final corner. Up to turn 1, side by side this for 3rd place. Roberts should get this initially, and he's done a very nice job of making sure JRC couldn't get the switchback he required. He's allowing White Shark Jim to start closing the gap between these two. So they continue to squabble along for this final podium place, nearing the halfway mark of the race. Roberts just a better line, better momentum out of the final corner, allowing that car just to get up alongside. A bit of tyre squealage from MG Jason as he starts to stress those tyres through that left hander. Obviously carrying as much pace as possible. JRC to the outside on the bridge, gets the move done before the corner. Roberts does think about going back up the inside, but thinks better of it, knowing he's just not close enough to make that work. And JRC back him to second, but he's still under pressure. As they go, oh, JRC into the wall, and I think he's taking Roberts with him, and he's going away. That's great sportsmanship from JRC. So we'll go. So on board with JRC looking back, so you'll see us coming through the left-hander. JRC just runs it a bit too wide, clips the wall, and yeah, you can see that almost instantly stops JRC's car. Roberts nowhere to go. Into the back of him, goes spinning round, but good sportsmanship from JRC. He knows he made the mistake, he knows he was the cause of Roberts going round, and that's a lot of places they're going to lose. All the way now down to 7th place for JRC. No, 8th place once he allows Roberts through. Great sportsmanship. That is what league racing is all about, especially at MRC. He knows he's made the mistake. He knows he shouldn't be he can't benefit from it. So down to 8th for JRC, 7th for Roberts. It's a very unlucky accident, because it was just caused by someone going very minorly wide, clipping that wall. But still, just under 14 minutes remaining in this race. They've got a good chance of getting back up the pack, probably getting 4th, I reckon, could be where their best bets are. Rick and Roger Phil coming into the pits, allowing ADG into 9th on his all-soft compound tyres. Obviously ADG has obviously been at the back of the pack at some point during this race. But GTTCC continues to lead, followed by MG Jason, followed by White Shark Jim. Deli does have that fastest lap. Potter McPot into 4th, fighting with Fat Pickles Bro. GRC and Robuster Hood still having a little battle of their own as well. Street Boy looking for a better line as we come towards the bridge. Up to the line of the second sector. You see how much this battling is costing these guys. I mean, Potter McPot 9/10 down on his best lap, that is. Not even the current fastest lap of the race. Those are the hairpin right. We saw JRC make that mistake. And Potter coming under real pressure from behind. Fat Pickles Bro hasn't got the run. Street Boy maybe looking, no, not quite. He's going to think better of it as well. Didn't hand it. Just good momentum that from Potter. You think, oh, maybe the switchback's on offer there from Fat Pickles Bro, but the momentum Potter is carrying through these corners is fantastic in the mid to corner exit. Fat Pickles were really trying to force that defensive error from Potter McPot. There's a line from Potter. Street Boy still can't get past Fat Pickles Bro. Robuster Hood back through on JRC. They're having a bit of a battle here. Ideally they could do with kind of helping each other get back up to 4th and 5th really. A bit wide from Robuster, it's going to allow JRC to have a run. JRC decides better than have a look. Maybe he is now thinking, let's work together here. They know they can be quicker than those ahead of them. And with just 10 minutes remaining, he's really got a handful of laps to sort this out. Although it's a long lap, the lap does feel quite quick around here. More Fat Pickles Bro looking to go around the outside of Potter McPot. Can't quite make it work. It's a good idea. We've seen it before this race, going around the outside. To the 90 right, down towards the start-finish line, and that looks like Street Boy coming for a pit stop. Yes, it is. 9 minutes to go. In for a pit stop, maybe thinking he's going to make a lot of time up on fresh rubber here. Comes back out in 8th ahead of ADG. So that ADG has actually got 8th going into turn 1. Whilst Potter McPot, Fat Pickles Bro continue to go side by side. Quick Fit versus Michelin. Once again, Potter taking a slightly tighter line, slightly defensive. A little bit wider through the 90, right, clipping the grass, as does Fat Pickles Bro. Well, you think that was probably a chance for Fat Pickles Bro to potentially make that move. But alas, it was not to be. I've got a feeling White Shark Jim is now on the tail of Energy Jason. Let's have a quick look. Oh, he's not too far away. He's White Shark Jim. There's Potter. And JRC Racing has... I think we've been overtaken by Robbers to Hood there. I did see something move. Or the other way around. Both JRC and Robbers clipping the barrier. JRC worse than Robbers, so Robbers up into 6th place. Fat Pickles Bro. Drawing alongside Potter again on the outside of that almost hairpin-esque right-hander. Again, can't get the power down early enough to force a gap or force some space. Into the final corner. Robbers to Hood in the background, having to go a bit defensive now. He's on that inside line. GRC starts to approach. Man, it actually sweeps back into the racing line to take it. And GRC still looking at the back of that orange Halfords Ferrari 458. ADG currently in 9th, White Shark Phil is in 10th, and we have lost Rick 33 GTR. He is retired from the race. Just 6 minutes to run then, round San Croix B. Robbers to Hood slightly building that gap. It's very minorly, but we have side-by-side action for 4th place. Fat Pickles Bro, can he get the move done before the corner? No, he can't. Potter McPot going to have that inside, but as we've seen before, that outside line can be a little bit quicker. Oh, but Fat Pickles Bro too deep into the corner. A bit of understeer from the worn tyres. And unfortunately, the move is unable to be made. And he's lost that a little bit of time, which is crucial for Potter to have maybe a lap or so of space. I mean, just get on with it, crack on, and maybe even open that gap up. Well, JRC has passed Robbers to Hood in the meantime. Robbers to the inside of the flat right-hander up to the 90-degree right-hander after it. Approaching at 155, hitting the brakes down to 60 miles an hour. JRC with a lovely switchback. Put himself back into 6th place. Mr. Hood pushing to every inch of the track through the penultimate corner, trying to utilise every inch of space to keep that momentum up, stay on the back of JRC. Did have a little look into turn 1, thought better of it. Down towards turns 2 and 3. And nothing doing there either. Fat Pickles Bro still chasing down that Michelin car once again. White Shark Jim, he's getting onto the back of MG Jason. He's got 3.5 minutes to make this move. So I'd say they've probably got possibly 2 laps from here. No, most likely it's going to be 1 lap after this. No stops being favoured at the moment. There's Street Boy's on a 2:19, so he is quicker than those ahead of him. JRC still ahead of Roberts to Hood. Street Boy is gradually catching them up though. See in the background, he is visually getting closer and closer, but is he just going to run out of time as Roberts to Hood now to the inside once again of the flat right-hander. 150 miles an hour before they hit the brakes. JRC back down the inside. Roberts can't get the power down early enough, so JRC once again fending off Roberts by almost not defending. And getting a little bit of a better line going into it under the brakes. Number 22 machine. As Roberts quite literally using every inch of the track and more coming out of the penultimate corner once again. Nearly clipping the wall. And that looks like Potter has Fat Pickles Bro right on his bumper, which he does into turn 1 side by side. Fat Pickles Bro still can't get past. He's looking for that switchback, but almost like there's too much momentum from both drivers. Here comes Street Boy on the back of Roberts to Hood. Fresh tyres as well for Street Boy. He's on fresh super softs as well for good measure. 2:18.3 last time around. He's through into 7th place. This will be the last lap. Just 1:15 to go. Fat Pickles Bro still on the back of Potter McPot. Onto the bridge. He's got to do it this lap. That's critical now. A minute to go. Yeah, but this would definitely be the last lap for everyone because GTTCC he's done 2:18.9 last time around, so I think he will just about run out that clock. Just Fat Pickles Bro managed to get alongside Potter McPot once again. He's currently got his nose ahead, but he's on the outside for this ever-tightening right-hander. Almost now looking for a switch back onto the back straight. Can't do it, have to use the slipstream. Street Boy has got past JRC. Let's have a quick look back. See how he done that. So through the right, through the left, just far superior grip. Look at that, the line he can take onto the bridge. And he's just going to waltz on by around the outside of the left-hander. He's got that much grip, he can just brake that much later. And the car just turns in and it takes it. So I'm just going to catch back up to the live pictures because Fat Pickles Bro right on the tail of Potter McPot as he has been for most of this race. He is going to be able to draw the back of that Michelin car from memory. Again, he looks to the outside. And again, doesn't quite do it, but Potter McPot runs wide. Potter ran a bit wide then and is allowed Fat Pickles Bro through right on this, the final lap of the race. So it will be GTTCC who wins here at St Croix B. MG Jason will hold on for second, a good race from him. White Shark Jim, good recovery in 3rd place. Fat Pickles Bro, Potter McPot into the last corner. Have to feel unless Fat Pickles Bro doesn't have a good exit. He's going to get there, and he will do. Fat Pickles Bro, 4th place. Potter McPot, 5th. Both of them handbraking across the line. Street Boy, 6th. JRC Racing, 7th. Roberts to Hood in 8th. White Shark Phil, 9th. And ADG comes home in 10th place.